A very warm good morning to all my dear students. Today we will be going to revise our content, and the content is pronoun. Yesterday we did the adjectives. I talked to you about adjectives, kinds of adjectives, then adjective of quality, quantity, and we did one exercises also. I have given you 2 worksheet in order to do. No, so it is a revision. So today once again we will be going to do the revision with the topic pronoun. We have already studied about the pronoun in our worksheet in the modules, and we have done all the exercises related to the pronoun also. But as now exams are commencing, so it is important that we should revise the important contents. So here pronoun. We read the pronoun. What is pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used in place of noun. No, and we have studied about the pronoun in our classes. We read about first person pronoun, second person pronoun, third person pronoun. No, so first person is I, second person is you, third person is he, she, it. Now when we talk about the first person, these are all singulars. When we talk about the first person plural, so I will become we, you will become you only, and he, she, it will turn into they. So they are the plural pronouns. So we have the pronouns with I, you, they, we, he, she, it, we. No, so these are some of the pronouns. So we read about the pronoun in our previous classes. So today when we will be revising it again, I will be going to share you the worksheets, and then you will be able to infer, you will able to use the pronoun in the blanks. So let's revise once again. What is pronoun? Pronoun are the words which are used in place of noun. For example, I, you, he, she, it, they. These are all pronouns. Now when we talk about the pronoun in which we have read in our previous lesson, we read about the subject pronoun. So let us come to the subject pronoun. What is subject pronoun now? The subject is the when we make a sentence, we construct the sentence with a subject or a verb. So subject will be either a noun or a pronoun. So what is subject now? Any of the noun or the pronoun which is performing an action. If we say he, so it is just a pronoun. But when we construct the sentence, when we frame a sentence, we need the action as well. So we can say he eat, he dance, he play guitar. No, he has a beautiful handwriting. So we are talking about the action done by the subject. So the subject will be either it will be a noun or it is replaced with the pronoun. As we have already read, it is used in the place of noun. So subject pronoun is a pronoun which is performing any action. So here I gave you one example, and the example is she is a good singer. So what is the action the girl is doing? The girl is a singer, she is singing. So we are talking about a subject, and that subject is what? A pronoun, that is she. And what kind of what she is doing, what is the action performed by the subject here? So the subject is she, and she is performing a song. She is singing a song. So that was the action done by her. So when we talk about the subject pronoun, we have many of the pronouns which can be used. As I said, that we are having the pronoun like he, she, it, they, we, even I also. We can write I also. I am a good singer. I am a singer. So I is a subject here, talking about the action of I. What the action of I is? Singing. No? So I, you, he, she, it, they, these are all the pronouns which are used when we begin the sentence. And when we begin the sentence with the noun or a pronoun, it is performing an action. So that is called the subject pronoun. I hope now with lot of this explanation you must have understood what is subject pronoun. Now coming to the second one is the object pronoun. When we talk about the object pronoun, here this pronoun is not performing the action, rather this pronoun is receiving the action in the sentence. So for example, we have the word like me, him, her, yours, theirs, and so on. So when we talk about this, Rahul was writing for me, or Rahul was waiting for me. So what Rahul is doing? Rahul is waiting for whom? We need an object. He is waiting. Rahul was waiting, but waiting for what? Waiting for me, waiting for the bus, waiting for any of the thing. No, waiting for the school bus. So whatever is being used there in the predicate section of the sentence, that predicate section which will consist of a verb and an object. So in the place of the object, if we are using the pronoun, then that pronoun is called as an object pronoun. So here, what is the object in this sentence? The object is me. Rahul is the subject. Was writing for me. Was is the helping verb. Waiting is the main verb, and the action which was performed for whom? That is for me. So me becomes the object. Now coming to the third one, when we talk about the reflexive pronoun. When we talk about the reflexive pronoun, children, here reflexive means something which is reflecting back. That is the verbal meaning. So whenever any action is referring back to the subject again, whenever any action which we are talking about, if that action is referring back to the subject, means it is reflecting back to the subject, then that subject is called the reflexive pronoun. Okay, so here it is the subject which receives the action. That is what I have written. Subject receives the action. For example, we finish the project by ourselves. Ourself is reflecting back to what? To the subject we. And what is we? We is the, yes, it is a pronoun, plural pronoun for the word I. So we is the plural pronoun, and this ourself is reflecting back to the subject we and talking about the action. The action was finishing the project. Okay, so here in the place of ourself, we can write himself, herself, themself, yourself, all the words which is related to the self. But here when we talk about himself, herself, themself, these all words should reflect back to the subject, where the subject receives the action. Action was finishing the project. Ourself is reflecting to whom? It is reflecting to our subject we. We did the homework by ourselves. We did not ask anybody else to do. So when the action is done by ourselves, this ourself is reflecting back to the main subject we. Coming to the next one, the last one is our possessive pronoun. When we talk about the possessive pronoun, the verbal meaning of the word possessive is to possess, means something which belongs to them, or belongingness, ownness. Okay, so ownership. So when in order to know which is the possessive pronoun, here we can frame a sentence by using the question, whose is it? No, in the classroom we say, I got one lost property, whose pen is this? We make this question, whose copy is this? So here we are talking about the belongingness of that book or copy. That is why we are framing a sentence, whose book is this? This book was lying there, I found it in that place. Whose book is this? So here we are talking about the possessiveness, the ownership of that particular object. So we can frame a sentence, whose is it? So we can frame the sentence, these books are mine. So mine is talking about the possessiveness of the book. Okay, we can use theirs, we can use ours, we can use hers or yours. Okay, so there are so many sentences which are given in your book as well. So we have already done most of the exercises, or we have done all the exercises. No, so now I hope you must have understood that 4 different kinds of pronouns. First is subject pronoun, second is object pronoun, third is the reflexive pronoun, and lastly the possessive pronoun. I hope you must have understood with the help of this flow chart what is the pronoun, what are the 4 pronouns, how we can identify which is the subject, which is the object, which is the reflexive, or which is the possessive pronoun. I hope you must have understood now. So I will be going to share you some worksheet again, and you have to finish it in this class itself. Okay, so take care of yourself. May God bless you. Have a wonderful day ahead.